Okay, so we'll wait for more people to join there before I do the promo, and then we can begin with the paper 2 and oral once again. Hi Weep. How are you guys doing? It's like the 4th day of school after June's holiday. Feels so long though. Hi Shufen. Okay, but so now we're running a new promotion, or rather we're promoting different things now apart from the usual oral holiday programs and all. So right now, if you sign up for 12 weeks of lesson for your EOI prep, because if you count it, 12 weeks is essentially 4 months and when your EOI is going to happen. So if you sign up for 12 lessons, you will get 2 free lessons. But the thing is, you have to sign up by the end of next month. Yeah, so if you want to do the math, you will enjoy up to 390 savings. You also get $80 regular registration fee waiver and $60 NTUC voucher. But terms and conditions apply, so remember to do your due diligence to see whether you're okay with the terms and conditions. If you have more questions or you have any inquiries that you're not sure how it works and all, you can always WhatsApp the number 84049281. Okay, so apart from primary classes, there are also secondary classes. For those of you that don't know, since most of the time we only go through primary level topics or papers on the live. But yes, we do also offer secondary regular classes, and the same thing. So sign up for 12 lessons or 12 weeks, then you get 2 free lessons. Savings, registration fee waived, and NTUC vouchers are all the same. Deadline is also still the same by the end of next month. Okay, so yeah, once again, any questions, you can go to the website or WhatsApp us. Okay, so for today, I'll be doing 2023 P6 Patron Prelim paper. So if you guys have any question or anything you wanna ask or share, you can just type it in the comment section. Okay, so for this question, let's start off with grammar. I'll do grammar, vocab, MCQ, then I'll go to the oral topic. Okay, so she's seen the suspicious looking man before, blank, the police officer asked. So this kind of question, when you read it, you also know that it's a question. So this kind of question are called question tags. Okay, so how do you do question tags? If the answer is positive, or rather if the main clause is positive, then your answer should be negative and vice versa. Okay, so she's seen. Over here, this contraction, what does this contraction stand for? It stands for she has. Okay, so she has seen. So this, oops. Hi, Dr. Junjie. Hello. Haven't seen you before, but welcome. So you would know that this is positive. So over here, we need to fill in that something that's negative. As you can tell, all the options here are negative. So yes, it's one of the four. So you need to find the right tense and the right verb. So the trick to do this is always identify what is the verb. In this case, this contraction stands for has, she has. So just follow has and the answer will be 2. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so how to do this kind of questions is just find whether positive or negative and find the right verb and tense to pair with it. Okay, next. Mr. Ahmad has asked my brother and blank to help him water the plants as he will not be home the next few days. So what should it be? Is it I, me, mine, or myself? So usually the main two. Hi Belle. Shirt can clean what? What are you saying, Junjie? What does that even mean? was waiting since like 4. Wasn't there a live before mine though? Host Jia was teaching oral, no? Okay, but yes, so over here, usually the main two answers that people would shoot. Okay, Junjie. That's kind of random, but yeah, okay, cool. So, is that I don't know. I don't know what he's saying, but yeah, it's fine. So usually the main two would be between I and me, and not mine and myself. Okay, mine is just to show possession or belongs to. In other words, it's just ownership. So this three, whichever one you want to remember it by, whichever floats your boat. Then myself would be referring to yourself, so it's a reflexive pronoun. Okay, so what's the difference between I and me is that I are the doer of the action and me is someone else does the thing to you. Because you ignore brother or something, isn't it 2? Yeah, 2 is correct. Okay, but ignore brother. Yeah, that's the second way to do it. But then for SNT, when you have to form the sentences by yourself, the second way doesn't really help as much. That's why the first way is this. Okay, remember that I is the doer and me is someone else. So ask my brother and blank to help him water the plants. Okay, so someone asked you, that's why you will put me, because you're not the doer in this case. Then Bell's method, where you said to ignore the brother, right, is basically splitting the subjects. Hi Marcus. So you split my brother and the blank. So this will be the first subject and this will be the second subject. So it will be Mr. Ahmad has asked blank to help him water the plants as he will not be home the next few days. So then if you go by how coherent or fluent it sounds, it will be me also. That's why it's me and not I. Okay, so there are these two methods to do this question. Okay, next. She mistook the man sitting next to her, blank her husband, as her husband, for her husband, with her husband, or over her husband. 3 is 2. Next to her with her husband. Okay, not exactly right, Belle. Marcus says 1, as her husband. No, okay. Seems like we need to work on phrasal verbs, guys. Mistook someone or mistaken someone. The right word to use is for. Yes, that's the common collocation, okay? So this is more of a common phrasing. So, as you wouldn't use it with mistook, you said 2. Oh, I take 3. My bad. Okay, yes. So, yeah, not with. So 4 is correct. Mistook. In this case, it's mistook the man for her husband. So that's the common collocation, okay? So Marcus, something new to learn. Okay, next. Woo Yong used to have the habit of helping his mother blank the floor every weekend. So what should it be? Swept, sweeps, or sweeping? So over here, you have the verb used to. So this is your first verb. So this is your second verb because sweep is a verb. Hi to the toast. I'll call you toast because I'm not conversant in Korean. Oh yeah, Jia. Hello. Welcome. Haven't seen you in very long. Yeah, actually it's been very long. Okay, but hi, welcome everyone. For those of you that have questions or you want to share about some interesting stuff, you can just comment it down below, yeah? VNV, yeah, so his mother. So this first verb, noun, verb. So this has to be the bare infinitive or the base form. Okay, meaning to say the most original or the raw form of it. So in this case, it will just be sweep. Okay? Can Friday just come already? That's true, that's true. I wish it's Friday today. Okay, so these are all out. Because the most original or the base form of it, meaning you don't add s, no ing, not past tense. Okay, so that's why 2 is the answer, because it's the base form. Joshua mentioned. What do you mean Joshua mentioned? Who is Joshua? Oh, the 5th question. Well, that one you can guess, I get. You can guess. Yeah. Your profile picture. Oh. Hi, Rachel. It's okay, Rachel. I will see you IRL. 1 did, and so did Subin. So Joshua arrived late for the concert, and so did Subin. Okay, so this is correct. So this talks about, or rather is testing you on sentence structure. And it's about how parallel it is, the parallelism of it. Subin. Oh. Guys, I'm not a K-pop fan, so... This is my last live? Yes, Marcus. I thought I told you this in the other live. But yeah, so... Arrive late. So you have to match it with past tense. Okay? Had is past perfect and it's too far. It's unnecessary. It's not what we need. Okay? Was is the wrong verb. It is correct, past tense, but wrong verb. Does is the wrong tense also. Huh? What do you mean? I should what? Wait, did I miss something? Okay, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Maybe you can start by deleting the video first. Can do me a favor. Okay. Question 6. Try as she what? She could not find a solution to the problem. So try as she what? This is standard phrasing, or as I like to say, collocation. You can't? What do you mean you can't? There's a delete button, right? Or trash button. It's okay, I can do it for you. Okay, so over here, try as she what? It should be try as she might. What this collocation means is even though she tried very hard. Okay, so this is what this common collocation means. What is delete? Huh? What do you mean delete? I do not know what's going on today, man. Oh, delete. I'm so slow. Oh my days. Okay, that's not funny. I look like a fool right now. Oh, no, I meant delete, like D-E-L-E-T-E. It's okay, Rachel, I'll teach you next time. Okay, next. Devi's train of thoughts blank interrupted when she heard a woman scream. So what should it be? Train of thoughts is interrupted, are interrupted, was or were interrupted. So what? What should it be? It's okay, Belle. Time to charge your phone. I assume it's charging now since you're online again. Marcus, you say 3. Was interrupted. Correct. So over here, this is singular. But yeah, welcome to everyone that just joined. I'm doing 2023 P6 Patreon prelim paper. If you have any questions you want to ask or anything interesting you want to share, just feel free to type it in the comment section, yeah? Okay, so interrupted when she heard a woman scream. So you know that this part, it's in the past. Based on the context, it's also in the past already. So present tense is out and singular, so was is correct. So this is present singular Then this is present plural. Then this is past singular. And this is past plural. Okay, so it's a box thing. Okay, next, moving on. Question 8. No one should leave the meeting room blank the top ends, the professor warned. So what's the right word to put here? No one should leave blank the top ends. So, but I'll say 2. Marcus, do you want to try? If not, I'll reveal the answer. Marcus, you also say 2. Okay, so you guys are right. So until, what does until mean? Until would show that there is a restriction. So usually use until for restrictions, okay? You cannot go out to play until you finish your homework. Things like this. What about the other options? Yet suggests contrast. Despite is also contrast. And because would show cause. Okay, so usually used for cause and effect sentences. I think you found my account. It's okay, Belle. You have to find my account. I'll block you. Nah, I'm just kidding. If I even know that it's you. Okay, question 9. By the time the police arrived, the burglars blanked from the crime scene. So the burglars have fled, will have fled, or had been fleeing. Another post. Oh no, that's not mine. 2 have fled. By the time the police arrived, the burglars have fled from the crime scene. Okay, but I'll try this question first. Which option should it be? It says by the time the police arrive, so it tells you first event. This would be escaping, right? I'll just write escaping. 1. Okay, so let's see who's right. So first event, the police arrive. Second event, escaping. In this kind, when I want to show different different events on a timeline, I have to use this tense, which is past perfect tense. Okay, to show one action happened before another in the past. Isn't the burglars escape? Yes, no. As in, I'm saying this is one event. This is the second event. Not that it happened second. Okay. I will rewrite it. I was just or rather underlying how many events there are in the question. Who is this? Oh, Miffy. Hello, Miffy. Sorry, I didn't recognize because you changed your profile picture. But hello. Welcome, welcome. So over here, past perfect tense would be this. Okay, option 1. How to see what tense it is? Just word by word. Flat, so it's perfect. Okay, then this would be present. Then flat is also the same, present perfect. Okay, don't want to play already? What do you mean don't want to play already? You go to A math. Okay, bye bye. All the best for your A math. Okay, next. Throughout her life, she has been devoted to blank the poor. She's been devoted to help the poor, helping the poor, be helping the poor, or having helped the poor. Maybe Marcus just likes doing A math for fun. Like sometimes when you're able to do the math questions, it's quite satisfying. Hi Pew Pew. Haven't seen you before, but welcome. Cause PR. What do you mean PR? Boom. What do you mean boom? Hi PT. What do you mean by help? What do you need help with PT? Why two sound correct? She's been devoted to helping. Okay, so in this case, we need a gerund. Gerunds are verbs plus ing form. So that's why two is correct. Helping the, not help the poor. You need a gerund when the verb acts as a noun. Okay? This, we need a gerund. Miffy, it's not one, it's two. Devoted to helping the poor. Because, as I said, you need to, because she has been doing it. No, the ing does not means continuous in this case. Okay? Verb plus ing, yes, it can be suggesting that it's continuous. But in this case, I'm looking at it as a gerund. Okay? That means she's been doing this thing. Helping the poor. Okay, next. Few people got the right answer, but the explanation wasn't as right. I would say it's 1/3 right. Okay, next, question 11. She is not one to blank just because everyone has bought the latest mobile phone. One to break a leg, rock the boat, bite the bullet, or jump on the bandwagon. What should it be? Whatever it's called. As in the gerund? Is that what you're referring to? 4, jump on the bandwagon. Okay, anyone else want to try? So over here, it says just because everyone bought the latest phone, so this is a trend. Or rather, you can say keeping up with the times. The category, oh, idioms. Okay, so 4 is correct. Okay, so break a leg. Break a leg means good luck or all the best. Usually when people say it is meaning. Or go try your best. Okay, so rock the boat. Rock the boat means to cause trouble or disrupt. Bite the bullet means to endure something, and usually it will be something unpleasant, but should be pretty self-explanatory already because you have to endure it. You wouldn't endure something that you enjoy. Okay, so jump the bandwagon means to follow a trend, and not just because you like it, but because others are doing it. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, next. Seeing the iconic Dragon Playground in Toa Payoh filled her with blank as she recalled many happy moments playing there as a child. So what should it be? And it was not there for a month. What do you mean it was not there for a month? Why is not there for a month? Two, nostalgia. Well, this is like one-on-one tuition. Okay, rashes. Wait, what did you say? Did you say something? Nothing though. I don't see anything. But okay, so nostalgia. Nostalgia is correct. Hysteria means extreme uncontrolled emotion. So that person will be borderline crazy. I got 60 plus people. I don't see 60 plus people. There's only like 40 plus. Yeah. No answer. I do not know Bell, but it is okay. Some days it do be like that, but it's fine. So nostalgia means sentimental, longing, and usually you only can use it in the past, okay? Not usually. Where's the goal? What goal? Confusion does not reflect about fond memories. Capital letter 1. Huh? Miffy? I don't know who you're talking about. Hi, Mianpao. Mianpao, I went USS to work. Don't be jealous. If anything, I will give up my spot for you to go instead. The A. Oh, Ariana, you mean? That's the only A I remember from yesterday. Why do I keep exiting this? Okay. Was it embarrassing? It was okay, I guess. Like, honestly, I think it's helping me with my camera shyness. But yeah, at least I gained something out of it. So satisfaction talks about positive feeling. Positive feeling. And it's usually general. I should have been embarrassed. Why? Why would I be embarrassed? Technically, I just think about it as I'm there to work. So okay, question 13. The police could not blank the location of the crime scene as the victim had lost her memory. Can I get a bonus or something? No, it's more for like just shooting content. AG, the comments. You cannot see it on the laptop. It's okay.
Can you screen take photo of it?
Oh no, it's nothing bad.
It's nothing bad.
No, it's just funny.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't want me to mute?
Don't need. Okay, question 13. The police could not blank the location of the crime scene as the victim had lost her memory. So, could not what? Could not detect, decipher, determine, or distinguish. So, which word that starts with a D? It's not detect, because detect just means to discover something. For distinguish, no. Distinguish is to tell something apart. Okay? Or telling the difference between two things. If not, if you describe someone as a distinguished guest, that means like VIP, quite important person, or quite accomplished person. Okay, so between decipher and determine, it should be determine. Decipher means to... Sorry, hold on. Okay, so determine means to find out or conclude. And decipher means to interpret. ER. Okay. So it should be determined to find out the location. Okay. Moving on. Hi, Esterine. Oh, is this the one? Yeah. Is this the person you're talking about, Belle? Oh. Sorry, I didn't know that Esterine was a girl. I don't know if it's a girl or guy. I just go by Esterine. No, Esterine. Belle was just asking where you were. Oh, like, yeah. But hi, Esterine. Welcome. Okay. Next, our forefathers blank life-changing adventures when they left their distant homelands for Singapore. So, entered into, embarked on, emerged from, or experimented with. So, this is phrasal verbs. So, which phrasal verb would be the correct answer to fit this question? Hi, Raumon. Hello, haven't seen you before, but welcome. Okay, now I know Esterine. So what should it be? Anyone want to try? Hi, Ash. Our forefathers entered into, embarked on, emerged from, or experimented with. 3. Emerged from life-changing adventures. 2. Yes, should be embarked on, not emerged on. Okay. It's okay, Esther. You don't have to apologize. Okay. So entered into is used more for agreements or contracts. Yes, Belle, you're right too. This from Singapore. Yes, yes. We do have, or rather, our tuition centers are based in Singapore. So there are different outlets that you can choose from. Okay, next. Or rather, I go down the line. So embarked on. What does embarked on means? You embark on a journey, right? So this indicates starting a journey or adventure. Emerge from usually, not usually. I keep saying usually. Just means to come out of something. Doesn't mean farewell life, guys. It's just a normal life. Let's take it as it's a normal life, okay? Just that you'll be seeing a different host. Okay, experimented with means you are trying new things or trying something new. Where's Mianbao? Good question. He commented just now, but I don't know where is he now. Okay, last one before I move to oral. Right on time. There is 30 more minutes. You're not watching after this. But why are you not watching after this? We still go through the same thing though, and in lieu of the upcoming oral, you can stand to gain knowledge. Like things that you would never, maybe you would never think that you would learn about. You never know, there are learning opportunities everywhere. At the minute, Esterine, what are you saying? Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are like starting rumors about me. You're here for nothing. No, you're just here to have fun, Esterine. But you still do answer me, so yeah. Okay, much to the patient's relief, the doctor managed to blank his pain. So lighten his pain, vanish his pain, deduct his pain, or elevate his pain. Which one should it be? Because you're caring. What do you mean by caring? Alleviate? Yes, round one, you're right, but not the right spelling, okay. Yes, not lighten, Esterine. Okay, now you're here to learn something. Lighten usually refers to weight or mood. Okay, so over here we're talking about pain, so it's not the most apt word to use. Vanish means to disappear. Is it being laggy this live? Is it laggy?
No.
On my phone it's fine. Okay,
I
maybe.
think you should change your phone.
Esther, maybe you can try refreshing or exiting and joining again. Because it's fine on our side. Deduct means to subtract. But technically, if it lags, I would see on my phone too, because I'm also watching the live, but using a different account. You forget the Esther, I don't think that's the best advice to be giving out to people here. Alleviate means to reduce or ease the pain. That's good, Ramon. Usually you get full marks for vocab. That's good, that's good. That means you should be, or rather, I'm assuming you're good at writing as well, since you have an extensive word or vocab bank. Okay, let me start a new note. Where's my note? I just use the old one. Okay, so oh. Oh yeah, in the MRT. Maybe that's why the MRT, like, even my connection gets wonky. You always to and fro from SB. Oh. I almost said something to dox myself there. Close call. Okay. But yes, so for today, the topic we're going to talk about is community spaces. No, I spelled that wrong. I'm from SB. Guys, I'm literally a JC kid. I didn't go to poly. Stop doxing. Or no, this is not even doxing. You guys are just creating rumors. But no, I wasn't from poly, guys. Oh, Mianpa, I like how you just commented just for that. Okay, so community spaces. Anyone got anything that you guys want to share about community spaces? Hi, Eddie Koo. Hi, Lin. Okay, welcome to those that join. I'll be going through potential questions or things that you can talk about for this topic, community spaces, okay? So, community spaces, maybe one thing they can ask is talking about features. Okay, maybe describe your favorite feature. If they get more specific, then playground feature, park feature, this kind of thing. Community clubs, yeah, there's definitely CCs in community spaces. Okay, so some features you can talk about would be maybe like water play area. I feel like this week's live is just Mian Bao, Esterine, and Belle. But I'm not complaining. Pretty cute, pretty cute. You guys can still continue to talk to each other on the other live sessions, yeah? Okay. So water play areas, or you can also talk about parks. You was in shock just now, so you couldn't type. Shock from what? Why is so shocking? Are you gonna spill the tea? Okay, then you can talk about CCs. You can talk about different chords. This goodbye live. What do you mean goodbye live? Guys, there will still be live sessions after this. So there are also chords. Then in parks, oh, shouldn't have drawn a new arrow. In parks, there are pavilions. What else? What else? So you can also talk about murals. Not from me. Yeah, but it's fine. It's still live. Someone will be doing the same thing as me. Actually, now, teacher Mexico will be teaching the same things as me. Like P6 paper and oral questions. Yeah, so it's still going through the same thing. I'm gonna say that Thanos needs to do something about SG. Mian Pao, why? Okay, let's not go there, yeah? Trees and flowers. That is flora. Fauna would be the animals. You can ask the flowers. What do you mean ask the flowers? Or as in you're asking Mian Pao to ask the flowers? You're gonna say bye to wildlife sesh after. Okay, Belle. Different strokes for different folks. Okay, so you can talk about all these things. So you can talk about nature play gardens as well. I'm not up to date. What do you mean I'm not up to date? Maybe I'm just slow. You think Esther became the guy? Oh, Yu Hao. But it's fine. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but as long as you guys are having fun, okay? And not disrupting anyone. Because technically, I'm not asking for answers now. Just going through the oral topics. So yeah, you can also talk about solar powered lighting. And you can link this to how we are going green. So Singapore's green plan. What? For a moment? Need to talk more. What? Guys, you guys sound very stalkerish. I'm scared. Singapore, the little green dot. Mian Pao, wrong color. You can try again. Close, not green. Okay. Oh, you can talk since now we are so big on AI and digitalization, right? We can say digital. Where was I? Yes, this. So you can talk about interactive digital play signages. And then you can talk about how it can inform people about flora and faunas in the parks or wherever they are. Red? Yes, red. Not purple bell. Nice try though. But yes, asterine is red. It's correct. Did I just say asterine is red? Asterine is right. Okay. That thing is behind you right now. What, the screen? Flora is the name of a girl from Wings Club. Guys, Wings Club was so long ago. I don't remember anything from Wings Club. Yanpao, is that your favorite show? Pink? No, pink. Nah, wrong color, but nice try. Okay. Oh yeah, you can talk about multi-sensory trails. Multi-sensory just means multi just more than one. So you involve, then sensory is just your senses, so more than one senses that is involved. Hi Miffy, welcome back. Polka dot. Okay, I guess the four of you are back together again. It was the three musketeers, but now it's four, so. Okay, so you can talk about all this. Oh, let me go back. So, talking about, did I talk about that? No, I haven't talked about that. Yeah, so water play areas, some of them are covered. So as you know, Singapore is very hot, right? So, or rather humid. So, water play areas that are covered obviously offers shade. But how you can further expand this is talking about the impact of it. So it encourages family bonding. Okay. Multi-sensory trails overstimulate you. Why? Do you get overstimulated very easily, Manpower? Like if there's a lot of people, then you get a bit like woozy. Not gonna lie, that's me sometimes. Yeah, I witnessed this bad. Asterine, why are you so like on about it? Okay, next, moving on. Community spaces would also have libraries, correct? So, maybe a more specific question would be, how can you make libraries welcoming? Okay. So how can you make it welcoming? You can have bright colored, or rather bright children corners. Of course, with books that are appropriate for their age. Your community space got yeah, but your comments are always like unexpected. I don't ever expect such comments from a live on this kind of channel. But yes, pretty funny. Yeah, at Mianpao Roblox. Okay, have fun guys. Have fun playing Roblox together. They play Grow a Garden also.
Oh, I wanna play that.
Yeah, but I think they are quite advanced already. They grind for it. Oh, hi Blink. A Blink joined. Oh, they're coming, right? To have a concert. Okay, but that's like one of the few K-pop groups that I know. Okay, what makes a library welcoming? Having bright children's corner, because whatever is bright or whatever that seems unique or unusual will usually attract your attention, correct? So that can attract the kids, be more welcoming, attract the children's parents as well. Personal opinion? What do you mean? Huh? Personal opinion about what? Grinding Grow a Garden? Okay, next. You can talk about digital kiosk. So it helps fasten the process because you can self-checkout. And you can kill two birds with one stone because you can teach tech to either the kids or the elderly. Okay, so you can talk about this. Scroll up. What am I supposed to see? Mianbao's comment about his community. Quicken, fasten. Yeah, quicken the process. Yes, that's right. Thanks for correcting, Mianbao. Okay, next. So, for those of you that don't know, there are also storytelling sessions. And usually by NLB librarians. There are also study pods. Can you take over my time slot? How what do you mean? As in, you want to host during my time slot? Hi, Anthony. So, study pods with headphones allow students to focus on their task, be it reading, revising, learning. Okay, other than that, you can also display artwork or have display boards to display student artworks. Okay, so you can also have comfortable sittings. Because if you want to stay somewhere, comfort is of course one of the things that you would take into account, right? So comfortable sitting areas support family reading time. Okay, so you can talk about lively designs as well for the display board, or if you want to paint the walls and all. Then yeah, okay, so moving on, let's talk about improvements. Gearing up his eye water production system. What do you mean gearing up my eye production system? I just say I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm far from sad. So what improvements can you can you do? Chef is randomly sneaking up behind never gets home. It's just the screen playing different videos, Mianpao. Well, not you backing Esterin up on this. I am far from that. I would say I'm feeling the opposite of that. Yeah, on 4G on LAN. What do you mean you're 4G on LAN? Or maybe it just didn't upgrade to 5G. Okay, so improvements that can be made in your neighborhood. What can you say? You can talk about having more shaded seating near playgrounds. So this helps support Singapore's climate adaptation plans. Okay. Other than this, you can talk about, you know how everyone say we are a very clean city, right? So you can talk about having more litter bins. Well, obviously, there's still litter sometimes. So having more bins would prevent people from randomly throwing it on the ground because you know that there's a dustbin nearby. So litter bins. And if you want to go one step further, you can talk about recycling stations. So this aligns with NEA's Clean Green Initiative. In water. Actually, you can always get like the waterproof cover. You know the ones that when people go swimming, then they just put the phone in it, then they can take pictures and all of it, although the sensitivity may not be the best. A Ziploc bag, 面包, I don't think Ziploc bag is a very safe option, but you can try and let me know. But yeah, so remember yesterday when we were talking about public transport, right? About how bus stops have this smart lighting and CCTV. So we can integrate more of it in our society as well, or community, sorry. CCTV, so we can talk about them being near CC. So this enhances safety for seniors. Okay, apart from this, you can talk about community gardens as well. Why are you guys just talking about SpongeBob now? Okay, so community gardens. Usually they are near void decks. So this supports NPUC's community. Community in bloom. So this thing is by NPUCs, okay? So what are the goals for this particular initiative? Okay, I guess you guys are going to watch Chen Chen then. But if you guys are, then bye guys. Okay, so Community in Bloom program. This help cultivate, or rather what are their goals is that they want to cultivate a gardening culture. You won't? Oh, thank you, Belle. So that's one. Two is to promote stewardship. Okay, thanks, Mian Pao. You guys are making very big sacrifices, I'm assuming. So promote stewardship of green spaces. And thirdly is to foster community bonds. Also, since you say it's the last 10 minutes, if you have any question to ask in the last 10 minutes, you can ask, okay? But I'm still not gonna dox myself. Hi, Jana. Hello. Where is it? Mian Pao, that's too much. That is doxing myself also. I can't reveal that. You're sacrificing your iPad during dinner for your Pigon? Huh? What is Pigon? Is it a typo? Or is it a short form for something? So, going back to yesterday also about bus stops. Oh, your phone. Why do you have to sacrifice your iPad for phone? As in you got like screen times and all, is it? Or your phone's gonna get confiscated if you do this. But it's fine. If your phone's gonna get confiscated, then don't do this, okay? So you can have better shelter by having them extended. I'm muted. I'm not muted. Can you hear me? So extended shelter. Can talk about this. Why got static sound? Is there? I never turn on the volume on my phone, so I can't hear if there's static. Oh, cause during meal times you watch with your iPad, but now you're watching. Oh. Okay, I try unplugging. Is it better?
Better.
Is there still static? That slap what? Huh? Mian Pao, what are you saying? Okay, is this better? Need to ask Jason. I forgot what the buttons do.
8 minutes left.
Huh? Yeah, 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left while we try to fix this static. Is it better? Hello? Is the static still there?
There's like a sound. But it doesn't bother me. But it bothers me.
We don't have much time. So having better shelter, you can talk about extended shelter so that you don't get drenched or sodden when there's sudden heavy rains. You can talk about having more fitness equipment to promote HPB's Active SG program. Have more water refill stations so that people don't go and buy sweet drinks instead. Okay, so water is readily available. Is it better? That's my voice looping. Oh, because we are just playing it. Rather the moderator is playing it on her phone.
But if they're supposed to answer though. Do you need to ask them if it's better?
Yeah, guys, is this better? Last few minutes and I'm spending it as a technician. No, I'm not I'm not doing anything to help. Jason is helping to fix the equipment. Yeah, okay. That's great. Okay, they say it's better. 6? What do you mean 6? Oh, 6 more minutes. Why are you guys counting down? Okay, but I'll be punctual, don't worry. Okay, then after that you can talk about having multicultural designs. So remember the different aspects of things that you can talk about. So this helps with racial harmony narratives, okay? Why punctual? We still got to keep this place up, okay, Belle? So yes, what 6? As in, Belle was saying there's 6 more minutes left. Now it's 5. Okay, next. Oh, okay, this is pretty interesting. Void decks. Why are they important? Hi, Nat. Is this my friend, Nat? I don't think so. Okay, so void decks, why are they important? So, since 1970s, this is important, okay, guys? Or rather, it's a fun fact. Since 1970s, void decks support flood prevention. Last word? I mean last words. Annyeong ha. Okay. Support flood preventions. Yes, Mianpao, that too. And ventilation. Okay, so on Mianpao's note, can use it for weddings, for wakes, sometimes polling stations, although it's not that common now. So yes, you can use or rather refer to this as this term, communal living room. Okay, so you can say that void decks also functioned as a communal living room. Unless it's a funeral. Wakes are funerals, Mianpao. But yeah, so void decks also evoke nostalgia and strengthen identity, especially for those older people with more kampong spirit, because they usually meet there for games or for talks or chat. Yeah, chess comes under games. Okay, so you can talk about that. Void decks also, this stands for communal resilience. And it also helps with grassroots engagements, or rather a platform. Oh, hi Devia. 16 guard bus card. What's a 16 guard bus card? Okay, Belle. Sorry, I'm not a K-pop, so I wouldn't know. 2 more minutes. Yes, okay. I'll stop the oral here, and I'll get to the promotion. Then tell me, as in, I've heard of the group and Hyphen, but I'm not a K-pop fan. Like, I'm not into it. I appreciate the songs, but I don't really necessarily stand any groups. Okay, so 12 weeks EOY prep challenge. Okay, sign up for 12 regular classes. You will get 2 free classes. Enjoy up to 390 savings, as I always say if you want to do the math. Then $80 registration fee waiver and $60 NTUC voucher. But remember, terms and conditions apply, and it's by the end of next month. So this is also applicable to secondary classes. Okay, so primary, secondary classes both have this promo. So if you want to find out more, you can always WhatsApp us or go to the website to find out more. Last unskippable ad. What do you mean last? There is still live sessions going on. Tomorrow there is 3, I think. Yeah, there's 3 live sessions tomorrow. So there will still be unskippable ads. You'll book the void deck. Why are you booking the void deck for, Mian Pao? Oh, okay, I just got it. I didn't see the previous comments. Hi, Rina. Okay, but yes, 1 more minute, guys. Actually, last few seconds. Hi, Leo. 1 minute. No, Belle. Few more seconds, not 1 minute. Oh, hi, Nurulane. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. Why am I not sad? Am I supposed to be sad? But yeah, I'm not. I feel like the opposite of that. Okay, it's 7. Bye, guys. Thanks everyone for joining me for the past I don't know, 3-4 months.
Is this the last? Tomorrow?
Yeah. No, tomorrow I don't have. Tomorrow is teacher Mitsuko. But yes.
This is his last day.
Bye, guys.